Hello, everybody. Welcome to MTG Place Podcast. I'm your host, Corey. With me, like always, is Josh. How's it going, Josh?
What's up, everybody?
Played with any Spider-Man cards yet?
I have lots of standard.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I've not
So
done any drafts.
I've done the drafts on Arena, which is a completely different fucking
Oh,
card name, and it's like great.
yep. Only playing on Arena through the Omen Paths.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna do Spider-Man today. Try and get through as much as we can. But before we do, here's a quick message from our sponsors.
One way you can support us is at heavyplay.com. You can check out their cool playmats, deck boxes, sleeves, dice boxes, and more, all with their cool Connect play system, as you can see on the website image here. So it's all real cool. It all attaches with magnets, so they won't fall off and stuff. And you can support us by going to checkout. And in checkout, you can use our promo code MTG Place. You just enter it in right here like this. MTG Place. And it'll apply 10% off your order. So please do that if you want to order any of this cool stuff. It'll help support the podcast. Thank you. Another way you can support us is if you want to pick up singles, do so by using our TCG Player affiliate link, which you can find in the show notes and on our website, mtgplace.net.
All right, then. So let's get started here. What's the first card? We're just gonna do rares and mythics today.
Yeah, the important cards.
Yeah.
Anti-Venom, Horrifying Healer. It's 5 white pips for a 5/5 legendary symbiote hero. When he enters, if he was cast, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. And then, if damage would be dealt to Anti-Venom, prevent that damage and put that many +1/+1 counters on him. Basically, Phyrexian Obliterator is the callback, but he has a little bit of Reanimator to him with if you cast him, so you can't reanimate him and reanimate another body.
Yeah, that's annoying. I want to do that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we have the black guy with the Miracle. I forgot what he's called. But you reanimate him, and then he reanimates something with a lifelink counter on him. So I do like the 5 white pips is one of my favorites. I keep saying that they need to make monocolors better. And this guy is not splashable at all in any deck.
No, unless you have some weird shenanigans going on with your mana.
Yeah, you really need to be mono white or maybe 2 colors in your commander deck. This commander probably has the best mana out of all of them. I would not play this probably even in standard. You're putting yourself in mono white for one, and that way you can't even like reanimate anything that good standard.
Yeah.
But
as far as limited goes, you pretty much have to draft mono white if you take this. So
I see that.
Which is easier with the pick too, I guess. But
yeah, I don't know. I'd say this is a commander card, and if you are going it, try to be 2 colors. Maybe I don't know. This is very hard to cast.
just make him the commander. Go mono white.
Yeah, you could do that. The getting cards in your graveyard is going to be the problem, but
yeah. All right, next up we got what is it? Arachne Psionic Weaver.
Mm-hmm.
2 and a white for a 3/3 legendary creature, spider human hero with web slinging, which is you may cast this spell for a white if you return a tapped creature you control to your hand. As it enters, look at an opponent's hand, choose a card type other than that creature. Spells of the chosen type cost 1 more. And it's like, okay, it's a 3-mana 3/3 or a 1-mana 3/3 if you bounce something back. It's decent if you have stuff to web sling with ETVs, I guess.
Yeah, I think this could be really strong in either a cube or like a standard deck. I'm thinking like a Thraben Inspector, right? You turn 1 Thraben Inspector or Spyglass Siren or anything that like makes a map or a token, right? Play that for 1. Turn 2, you attack with it, you web sling it, and then you play that 1-drop again on turn 2, and it's just like that's some value. You got a 3-mana or a 3/3 for 1 mana plus all of like the tokens and stuff.
That also works in limited with like the city pigeon, like when
City
it leaves,
pigeon,
it
yeah.
makes a food token or whatever. It's a one.
Yeah, I think that's a very strong combo, and if you put that in a constructed deck where you can try to assemble that way easier, it seems pretty solid. I don't know, maybe limited and cube is too far. Like that, you just can't get that interaction. The 3 mana 3/3 is not enough, but the 1 mana 3/3 is very good, especially if you got an ETB or something. So
Yep.
Next, we got the Friendly Neighborhood. 3 and a white for Enchantment Aura. It's an enchant land. And when this aura enters, you create 3 1/1 green and white human citizen tokens. And also, the land has pay 1, tap it. Target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each creature you control. Activate only as a sorcery, so not a combat trick.
Yeah, only on your turn. It's really good in limited. It might be okay in like a green white token deck.
Yeah, for commander. Yeah. Going really wide. You don't get trample, but it's still pretty fine. And you're making tokens, like a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean 3 tokens for the 4 mana is already good, and then it just leaves behind like an okay ability.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, bomb and limited. You say I can see it being a commander. Any card that's 4 mana or above now is just like, okay, it's a commander card, and I could see it doing well in a tokens sort of strategy.
Yeah, limited it's a bomb because you could just pump anything and then attack it and then go off jump block. So eventually
Yeah.
you're gonna run out of jump blockers.
True. It's only 2 mana because you have to tap the land and pay 1, but like 2 mana a turn, just keep pumping. Yeah, I can see it.
Next up, we got the Origin of Spider-Man. It is 1 and a white for a saga. The first chapter is create a 2/1 green spider creature token with reach. Number 2 is you put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It becomes a legendary spider hero in addition. And chapter 3 is target creature gains double strike. This is like okay. Like it's a 2 mana for a 2/1 that then becomes a 3/2 and then gets double strike on its own. It's like okay.
Yeah.
It's not
For
great.
limited, yeah, it's pretty all right. I do not see this in commander.
I don't see it being played outside of that. Like commander, maybe if you're doing like a spider deck, but even then, I don't think you would.
Yeah, like double strike does not matter in commander.
And I'm trying to think of like the saga deck probably doesn't even want this. Like it's like an okay saga. Like
how many sagas create creatures though? So that might be.
Yeah, it might be okay because you could like create the 2/1 and then like trigger the double strike or reverse it back to the 2/1 or something.
Yeah.
With like Tom Bombadil or whatever the heck.
Right. I wonder if making the creature makes it playable in a strictly saga deck.
It might. I don't know.
Other than that, though,
Knights of the Round just seems way better, but
that is like 4 times the mana cost, though.
True.
All right, next we got Peter Parker. It's a 1 and a white for a 0/1 legendary human scientist hero. When he enters, you create that 2/1 green spider creature token with reach. But then you can pay 4, so 1 and banned, to transform him into the Amazing Spider-Man. It's banned. It has a casting cost, but you can't cast it. Can you cast it on its back?
Yeah, you could choose either side when you cast.
Or you could choose either side. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's like a double-faced card where you could play either side, or you could transform it from the front side.
Or you can transform it. Interesting. Okay. So you can play it on the Amazing Spider-Man side. 1 in banned, so 4 mana, 4/4, Vigilance Reach. Each legendary spell you cast that's 1 or more colors has Web Slinging for banned.
It could be cool.
Yeah.
Especially as a commander, just like legendary creatures, you could web sling.
I like the front side just making a token that you can maybe like flicker him.
Flicker him, or if you can get in for 0 without them blocking, you could web it back. Or web sling it back. It's called web on Arena, but it's the same thing.
Oh, why did they do this? Okay. Dang you wizards.
That's the only ability they changed because web slinging apparently is copywritten.
Still copyright, yeah. But they made Through the Omen Pass, like that artwork, and like it is so sick. Like I don't know, I like it. It's just I have been seeing all of these double face cards being played in standard. Like, so if you plot a double face card, right, it turns into, you can cast it next turn for free. You can cast either side for free. So if you plot 3 mana or less, right, you plot the 2 mana side, you can still play it for his Amazing Spider-Man the next turn, which is kind of nuts. This one seems kind of weak, but there is others that have a way bigger backside that you can do.
Yeah.
Which is kind of silly.
All right, next up we got The Rent is Due. It is 1 white for an enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, you may tap 2 untapped creatures and or treasures you control. If you draw a card, otherwise you sacrifice this. I don't know. It seems pretty bad to me. Maybe if you're playing Commander, like Go Wide or Treasure Token deck, like Token deck, maybe, because you have to tap them, and if you can't, then this goes away.
That's the thing. Yeah, it has that downside of like if otherwise sacrifice enchantment. Like if you could choose not to, sometimes you just can't. Like the board wipe happened, you didn't expect it, or I don't know, you want to actually attack this time.
That's why I'm like, you'd maybe play it in like a Commander deck, especially if it's like mono white tokens or white green tokens, and you're like, all right, well, I can guarantee I get my 1 drawback at least for 1. Like then it's like, okay, you replaced itself, and if they board wipe, whatever. But
the board wipe, then you lose out on this enchantment. I think that's so bad. If it was like also artifacts, that would be cool. Like I could see that being much better.
It would be treasures or creatures.
Yeah. The treasures part, yeah, I get that you're doing the silly. It's flavorful. But like the creatures part.
It's funny with like Smothering Tithe because like you'll have a bunch of treasures. But
isn't that like, that's like win more? I don't know. You have Smothering Tithe out, you're probably
you probably don't need this too.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Seems bad. Next, we got the Spectacular Spider-Man. 1 and a white for a 3/2 legendary spider-human hero. He's got Flash. And then he has activated abilities. First one, pay 1. He gains flying until end of turn. Or pay 1, sacrifice him. Creatures you control gain hexproof and indestructible till end of turn. Seems very strong.
It's okay. I mean, it's good in limited. It's probably, I don't know if it's good enough to be in standard unless there's like a white weenie deck going around.
I have seen some people testing him out, and he's one of the better cards for the white weenie deck. Yeah.
Okay.
Just being able to have flying is nice. Being able to stack him and probably like reoccur him over and over again is pretty dope. My first, like in cube or limited, like if you have a counter spell too, the Flash is really relevant. Like you can either hold up the counter spell if you don't need it. Here comes your Spectacular Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He's like the collectible one, right? You see all these different versions of him you can collect. You've seen that?
Oh, yeah, he's got a whole bunch of versions. I didn't even notice that. It's like
so that's like the booster fun part. There's no...
It's like all of his different suits.
And they're fetching a high price. Like, they're hard to get. So if you're opening up collector booster packs, look for a Spectacular Spider-Man.
All right. Next up is With Great Power, 3 and a white for an enchantment aura. Enchant creature you control. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 for each aura and equipment attached to it. All damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to enchanted creature instead. This is pretty much not unplayable unless you're like doing a Voltron thing or something.
I mean, you could play like a Stuffy Doll type of deck.
No, come on, Stuffy Doll, really?
Any indestructible guy will be really
You're gonna
good.
play 4 mana for this?
Yeah, for a combo? Heck yeah. You know I love me my chain combos. What if you're playing, let me scroll up, Anti-Venom, Horrifying Healer. The first card we talked about, if damage would be dealt to him, prevent that damage, put that many +1/+1 counters on him. So all damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to Anti-Venom, which is then turned into +1/+1 counters.
Okay, So you spent 9 mana on this combo, and I kill it with my Doom Blade.
You could, yes. Yes. But it is a combo. And then you get a third combo and give them Shroud. I don't know, Lightning Greaves. Everyone puts that in their commander deck.
I'm just like, I would maybe put this in like an equipment deck just because it buffs everything, but like because it's 2/2 for every single one, and it just kills with Voltron. But I don't know. I think it's 40-cent card for a reason. I don't think it's that good.
True. I mean, yeah, there's other cards that do very similar things to it, and like Ethereal Armor is just 1 mana, and that gives +1/+1 for each one, or All That Glitters is 2 mana. That's for each artifact you control, and enchantments. So it's just like, it's like C tier out of all of these. I would really look at all damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to enchanted creature instead. Maybe like a indestructible worship type deck.
I mean, but that card exists already too for cheaper.
Yeah.
So like,
your commander deck has singletons, and this is just one of the. It's a bad card. I'll admit that. All right, we have Hide on the Ceiling. X and blue for an instant. Exile X target artifacts and/or creatures. Then return the exile cards to the battlefield under their owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. This seems pretty strong. You got any sort of flicker deck.
You want to flicker your stuff, like maybe it's another thing you could put in your Brago deck or whatever.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the invoke creatures is good to flicker. Yeah. Solitude. Lorwyn's coming up, and there's evoke for every single color pair now. They seem pretty good.
I mean, you can also just remove your opponent's blockers for a turn.
If you exile or flicker tokens, they're gone forever. Maybe someone's treasure tokens.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good in the right deck. I wouldn't put this in my deck for like, oh, this is my Teferi's Protection. This is not Teferi's Protection.
All right. Next up, we got the Hydro Man, the Fluid Felon. Is blue for a 2/2. Whenever you cast a blue spell, if he's a creature, he gets +1/+1 on a turn. At the beginning of your end step, untap him until your next turn. He becomes a land and gains tap out of blue. He's not a creature during that time. I think this is bad.
Whoa. In limited, I could see that. Very bad. But constructed, I think this is pretty badass.
What are you going to do with it constructed? You're going to cast multiple blue spells? You're going to storm off?
No, you don't need to storm off. It's just another body that ramps you. In mono, you're playing mono blue, right? At two mana, you play this. He turns into an untapped land. Now you have Spell Pierce up on turn 2. Well, you have a body. Turn 3, boom, he's a body. You lay down some other stuff, and you still have that Spell Pierce up, or that 1 mana blue. Your Brainstorm or something. I think this is underrated at the moment. In constructed formats.
We'll see. I mean, because you're putting on. I mean, I guess it's kind of ramps you, but like you have to only use it on instant speed.
Yeah, I mean, you have that free Spell Pierce up. You're brainstorming. What you're playing mono blue. I wouldn't play this like whenever you cast a blue spell, it gets bigger. You know, the Enduring Curiosity is huge in the standard format right now. It's that 4 mana cat that whenever a creature deals combat damage, you draw a card. So this is more of like holding up counterspell mana, but it's also a creature to trigger that. And you're playing like Spyglass Sirens and all of these like 1 mana flyer, Inky Fairies and stuff.
Yeah, maybe. I'll have to watch someone beat me with it first, then I'll be on board.
I think it's good in that deck. Yes, anywhere else, I don't. Yeah. Maybe I could see him in a cube. It's got to be pretty heavy in 1-drop instance. All right, we got the Imposter Syndrome. 4 blue for enchantment. Whenever a non-token creature you control deals combat damage to a player, create a token that's a copy of it, except it isn't legendary.
I I mean, it's a powerful effect, but it's a 6 mana do nothing unless you can get in that turn.
I mean,
I like that the art is like the meme, but
you should have a creature out when you throw this out. At that time, if you have like your commander, I'm sure your commander is under 6 mana nowadays. So that's cool. But I feel like there's so many of these effects now, and it's 6 mana. It's just like pick your poison at this time. Yeah, it's good, but usually every 6-drop now is pretty good. So it does have that risk, though. Like you said, it's at 6 mana, do nothing if you got nothing.
Yep. Next up is Lady Octopus, the Inspired Inventor. Cost a blue for a 0/2 human scientist villain. Whenever you draw your first or second card each turn, put a counter on it. Well, ingenuity counter. Tap, you may cast an artifact spell from your hand with mana value less than or equal to the number of ingenuity counters on it without paying its mana cost. Seems good as like a commander for an artifact deck, maybe?
Yeah. This at the helm of a commander deck, I think is really spicy. That's where this card should shine the most.
It's very bad and limited because there's not enough artifacts, but
yeah, I can see that. It might just be too slow in the 99 of some artifact commander deck. I don't see this in standard or anything, but this at the helm, I could see that being real spicy. Next we have Mysterio, Master of Illusion. 3 and a blue for a 3/3 legendary human villain. When he enters, create a 3/3 blue illusion villain creature token for each non-token villain you control. Exile those tokens when Mysterio leaves the battlefield. This just seems way more.
Yeah, I think it's bad outside of limited. In limited, it's bonkers because like the blue-black deck is the villain deck.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, you'll just consistently get like 3/3/3s off this, and you just don't attack with this and only attack with the tokens and force them to have a removal spell.
Yeah, is there much removal in this limited
format? There is, but like by the time you play this, a lot of times you could play this, and then if they don't immediately remove it, you get some swings in with a bunch of 3/3s. So.
Sure, yeah. Like 4 3/3s swinging at you plus all the villains is pretty.
Yeah, so it's like you basically force them to have an answer to it that turn.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, it's bad outside of that.
Has there ever been villains outside of the set too? So like building this as a commander seems bad too.
I don't know if there's any villains that even exist outside of.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Maybe in other Universe Beyond sets. I don't know.
Maybe.
I guess let's look.
Fact checking. I don't think so though.
Well, I see at least one that popped up. There's one in Unhinged or Unstable.
Sure, yeah.
There's looks like one in Doctor Who, 2 in Doctor Who.
It would be really hard to make a commander.
Yeah, there's 78 villains, and most of them are from Spider-Man.
Yeah. Maybe it's the start. Hey, get your copy now.
Okay. Next up, we have Norman Osborn. Is 1 in a blue for a 1/1 that cannot be blocked, and when it deals combat damage to a player, you connives, or you can transform it for 1 in Grixis, or you can just cast it for 1 in Grixis. And it's the Green Goblin side. It's a 3/3 with flying and menace, and spells you cast from your graveyard cost 2 less, and each non-land card in your graveyard has Mayhem. The Mayhem card is equal to its mana cost.
Nuts.
Is this the Fleam and Through the Omen?
This is Fleam.
Now
this meme. Is Fleam. Fleam the meme. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. This card is nuts. This card is nuts. We've seen a lot of 2 mana can't be blocked, and when it deals combat damage, draw a card, or this one you loot, I guess. So it's not as good, but it has that backside. Which the backside is pretty nuts. haven't really seen it in standard, but like as a commander, this could probably be like pretty CEDH viable. I've seen people play Lion's Eye Diamond with this, and that's pretty broken. Lion's Eye Diamond, you discard your hand, you add 3 mana, and hey, look, you can cast any of those cards, and your spells cost 2 less, so you have like 5 mana for something. Like that's pretty broken. And just
You have
being
to
able to
discard it at this turn, but yeah.
that's the Lion's Eye Diamond. It will do it for you.
That's true.
Because you have to
Yeah,
discard
but,
your hand. Yeah, it seems pretty good there. I do like the 2 mana, can't be blocked, draw a card. We've seen it before, but they are pretty good in like in limited form, like cube formats. Pretty decent. So I think with that and being able to play the backside is a pretty cool card. Plus he's a green goblin. Like so
Yeah.
cool. Next we got Spider Sense. 1 in a blue for an instant. It's got web slinging for 1 blue, but it's a counter spell. Counter target instant spell, sorcery spell, or triggered ability. Seems
okay
strong.
for constructed.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in standard yet. It's like just.
I mean, I feel like it's more in like if you have like an ETB stuff in like Commander maybe.
Yeah, I think this is going to shine in Commander a lot. Being able to have a stifle that you haven't had before that can also counter instants and sorceries, which are pretty huge in Commander, and web slinging, instant speed, like you can I don't know, save your creature to something. I don't know. You're still countering the spell, I guess, but I think it will shine most in Commander, and I think it will be pretty dang good.
I mean, you could just leave up 1 mana and a tapped creature that has a good ETB, you know.
Right.
Stuff too, then.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to be really strong in Commander. Anywhere else, I don't think so. Sideboard is not even like a place where you want this. But.
I mean, is it better than Spell Pierce?
No, Spell Pierce can counter anything.
Well, non-creatures, right?
Non-creature spell, yeah. Artifacts, enchantments. This, it's like looking at it for what's the bird one? Swan Song. It's kind of like something I'm looking at it. It's like a Swan Song, and if you have an ETB deck, that's better than that.
All right. Next up, we got the Clone Saga, 3 in a blue for a saga. Chapter 1 is Surveil 3. Chapter 2, when you cast a creature spell this turn, copy it, except the copy isn't legendary. Chapter 3, you choose a card name. Whenever the creature with the chosen name deals combat damage to a player this turn, you draw a card. Usually you choose the one you copy, because then you can possibly get 2 cards. It's good and limited. I don't know how good it is outside of that, because it's a 4 mana Surveil 3, and then they see it coming. And
yeah, it seems bad. Like it seems like a horrible top deck, and for 4 mana, that's something you don't want to see in the early game. So
you basically want it turn 4. Like,
yeah, like
I feel like it's bad in all constructed formats. I think it's going to be bad in limited. It's not horrible because like you can set up that you draw a creature and then you double the creature, but like
yeah, it's like Surveil is
1 card off of it.
In limited, Surveil is pretty huge, so I can see that. Next, we got Agent Venom. 2 in a black for a 2/3 legendary symbiote soldier hero with flash, menace. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, draw a card and lose 1 life.
So I like that this has flash because you can just flash it in response to one of your things dying, and then you get a card back right away.
Yeah.
Outside of that, it's whatever. We've seen that effect a bunch of times, but
yeah, we've seen this effect a lot. So it's just pick your flavor, I guess. It's kind of cool, like against a board wipe in Commander, but you're still sacrificing Agent of Venom for another card.
Here's next is a card I want to try in my Carador deck. Behold the Sinister 6. 6 in a black for a sorcery. Return up to 6 target creature cards with different names from your graveyard to the battlefield. Seems good if you could easily get 6 things in the yard.
Mm-hmm. Different names. Oh, that's a commander card.
That's a commander card, yeah.
7 mana is kind of a lot, but that is like a lot of creatures. It's kind of
I mean,
funny.
it's good. It's good at limited too, because like even if you bring back like 3 things, as long as it totals more than 7 mana, it's worth it.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, other than that, it's got to be a crazy commander deck, yeah. And we got Black Cat.
One's that cool artwork. All right, Black Cat.
That is kind of cool. Okay, Black Cat, Cunning Thief. 3 and 2 black for 5 mana, 2/3 legendary human rogue villain. When she enters, look at the top 9 cards of target opponent's library. Exile 2 of them face down and put the rest of the bottom of their library in a random order. You may play the exiled cards for as long as they remain exiled. A mana of any type can be spent to cast spells this way.
So I had this in an early access event, or I played against this in an early access event, and Paul Cheon played this, flickered this, and replayed it about 4 or 5 times against me in one game.
Yes.
Really stupid. This card is very good. It's a bomb in limited. I mean, outside of limited, I might put one in my like Laughing Jasper deck, but otherwise, I don't know.
Yeah, you really need to like flicker it somehow in Commander.
You need to be able to do it a bunch.
Yeah. Yeah, but I can see, in limited.
I mean, looking at 9, you're pretty much always going to hit. So.
Yeah, and that's basically drawing 2 cards, 2 relevant cards. Beat that. So, see that being good and limited, but.
Next up, we got Eddie Brock. It is 2 and a black for a 3/3 human hero villain. When he enters, return target creature card mana value 1 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Or you could transform it or cast the other side for 3 black, red, green. And it is Venom, the lethal protector. It is a 5/5 legendary creature symbiote hero villain with menace, trample, haste. When he attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, draw X cards. Then you may put a permanent card with mana value X or less from your hand onto the battlefield, where X is the sacrificed creature's mana value.
So this is the biggest one out of the plot deck. If you plot something, you plot Eddie Brock, and then you next turn get to play him for free as the 6 mana Venom.
That's kind of crazy.
Kind of cool. Other than that, he just seems, I don't know, all over the place, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you do draw a bunch of cards, so.
Mm-hmm.
Seems all right.
It's a cool card. I don't know, it's kind of all over the place. Hard to put it like in a dedicated deck. It doesn't like slot somewhere nicely.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's kind of similar to Corvold, except for like Corvold just makes a bunch of treasures and gets bigger itself. Like,
yeah.
Like maybe you'd put it in the 99 of a Corvold deck, assuming that you can use the front side to get a couple 1-drops if you want to, too.
Yeah, I don't know. Some sort of aristocrat deck. All right, next we have Venom, Remorseless. This 3 black for a 4/4 legendary symbiote spider hero. She has Death Touch and Lifelink. Whenever she attacks, until end of turn, you may look at the top card of your library at any time, and you may play cards from the top of your library. If you cast a spell this way, pay life to its equal to its mana value rather than pay its mana cost. Oh, this is Bolas' Citadel.
Yeah.
You have to act with her.
It does go for the whole turn, even if she dies, though, which is kind of cool.
Interesting. I haven't seen this card.
I did do that in one of the early acts. I attacked with this, gained 4 life, and was like, oh, now I can just play stuff off the top, and played like 10 things off the top, and was like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, Bolas' Citadel is very strong. Combo with that on.
But then I also had it where like I did it, and then I hit it land, and it's like, oh, well, nothing now.
The classic Bolas' Citadel.
Yeah.
Death Touch Lifelink, too. It's a pretty relevant body. 5 is a little steep, 5 mana. But gosh, if you have Sensei's Divine Top, put this in sort of a cube, I can see you being like, oh, storm, I'm ready to storm off. Or could it even be modern playable? I doubt it, but like Bolas Citadel is very strong, and I'm pretty sure Citadel is banned in modern. So
All right, next up we got Morloon, Devourer of Spiders. It is X black black for a 2/1 legendary creature, vampire villain with lifelink. When it enters with X/1/1 counters on him, and he deals X damage to target opponent. And since he's dealing the damage, you will gain that life.
this card's sick.
It's pretty sick. It's really good and limited. And on Arena, it is called Luis, the Pompous Pillager. So it's like LSV's card.
I just bought 4 copies of this card for my new standard deck.
Ooh. Are you playing mono black now?
It's Golgari. It's basically just like ramp. So like it's more top end for I'm just making a bunch of lands hit the battlefield. But it's pretty good with Peter Parker's camera. The recorder, it's like
trigger.
Yeah, we copy the trigger and you deal twice that much damage, and it's lifelink. Oh, it's pretty nuts. I've been having a lot of fun with it. It's great top end. Next we got Parker Luck. 2 and a black for enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, 2 target players each reveal the top card of their library. They each lose life equal to the mana value of that card revealed by the other player. Then they each put the card they revealed into their hand. Very commander card.
Yeah, it seems really bad to me unless you're playing like Group Hug. Because you can just go, oh, you two and not myself. Or if you play a deck with all big things, I guess.
Bigger stuff, yeah. There was a 2-drop Keen Duelist, I think is her name, which does the same effect. And it's actually pretty good because in Commander, you kind of just target the guy who you know it has like 3 or less CMC in all of his things, or hope they hit a land. And it's a fun thing. It's more casual, yes, but it is kind of funny. Like, oh, what are you going to hit? Oh, Bob's fun. Dark Confidant's a fun card, and this kind of flips it on its head. Definitely casual, but it's fun.
Next up, we got the Death of Gwen Stacy, which is 2 and a black for a saga with pay 1. The best part of it, destroy target creature. Then Chapter 2, each player may discard a card. If you don't, you lose 3 life and 3 exile any number of target players' graveyards. So it kills a creature for 3 mana. Whatever.
Sorcery speed.
Sorcery speed. Maybe if you have a saga deck.
It's slow. I would pay 3 mana to have all these effects all at once. But it's split up between turns. It's sorcery.
I mean, you'd pay 3 mana to kill a creature, probably, if it was instant.
Yeah, even if it was instant. Like murder's like, it's now 2 mana. But if it was all condensed into 1 sorcery, I would play this in a heartbeat. But I just because it's split up, I think it's just not what you want. It's not what you want. All right, next we have the one, the only, the Soul Stone. Oh boy, the Soul Stone. 1 and a black for a legendary artifact, Infinity Stone. It's indestructible. You tap it for add a black, or you can pay 6 and a black to tap it, exile a creature you control, and you harness the Soul Stone. And once it's harnessed, at the beginning of your upkeep, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield.
So this card, you think it's going to be banned?
In Commander? No.
It's one of those cards that's going to go in every deck.
Yep.
Just like Dockside did. Every single deck. And if you're in collector's packs, you want to open the fancy one. It's $32,000 right now.
I don't even.
The Thanos one is like $1,000. Like
the Thanos one, I think is cooler. I don't know. It's tough. They're
I
both
don't know. I
really
like the actual Infinity Stone Texas one better, but
yeah, it is cool. And if you have all 5 of them, that would look pretty fucking dope too. I don't know, it's all really cool. It's all really broken. It goes in every deck. It just
that's
goes
why I
in
don't like it.
every
Because
deck.
and I play black in every deck, so I'm like, I have to buy how many of these?
Oh my god.
How many proxies am I making?
Ah, man. Yeah,
But I have like 3 decks where I actually own every card. So it's like now I got to buy at least 3 of them. Like,
oh no. Yeah, I their reasoning makes sense of why they would ban it, but they're not going to because they want to push packs and they
but they
need
might
5 more.
later. They're not going to for a while.
The 5 need to be out first before so it's going to be so long. We get one Marvel set a year is my prediction, and we have Marvel Heroes coming out next year. It's going to have a stone in it, guaranteed. And so 5 more years of the Soul Stone at least is my prediction.
Did they make that many year deal with the Marvel products?
I don't know, but
Or is it just like when the Heroes comes out, there's going to be 4 stones in the set? Stuff.
I doubt that. I don't know. That seems way too ambitious. You'd think they would want to spread that out. You'd think. If they could make this one card sell packs, then they can wait. We'll see. I doubt it. But yeah, if you are running Charcoal Diamond, if you're running any 2-drop rock, just put this in there. It's better. It's better.
As long as you play black.
Yeah. Yep. I don't think since there's a difference between like mana value and like color identity. I don't think you can run this in a non-black commander deck.
Right, you can't.
Yeah, you just can't. Yeah.
As long as your color identity is black, you can.
Right.
So, like, you can
Yes.
play it in.
Yep. Then put this in there. If you can legally put it in your deck, put it in your commander deck.
Right. All right, next up is Villainous Wrath. This is actually a pretty good Wrath. It's 3 black for a sorcery. Target opponent loses life equal to the number of creatures they control, and then you destroy all creatures. So it's good against token decks. It's good in limited.
That is cool. It puts 2 cards together. Yeah, it's 5 mana. It's not your 3 mana board wipe, but yeah, it does.
4 mana is average, right?
Yeah, 4 is average, but in black you're playing Toxic Deluge and Commander.
I guess, but you got to pay a life. Yeah. I just go Damnation, right? 4 mana. Wrath of God, 4 mana.
And you're old school. I understand. But yeah, this is one of the better ones, I would say, for Commander. That is very useful. How to lose life, so I like it. Next we have Electro, Assaulting Battery. 1 red for a 2/3 flying human villain. Legendary creature. You don't lose on spent red mana as steps phases end. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery card, spell, add red mana. And when he leaves the battlefield, you may pay X. When you do, he deals X damage to target player.
This is kind of like a red Omnath, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty good for spell slinging decks.
That's pretty spot on. Yep, red Omnath. But whenever you cast instant sorcery, add red. That's very storm heavy. Bergie is the Kaldheim one that had that effect, and that was very strong, so I can see this being pretty good.
Yep, and then when it dies, you can just kill somebody. Assuming you have a bunch like 40 mana in your pool or something. Might have spent it on other stuff.
Just as him as a commander for the first, turn 3 play him, and then the next 3 turns you just add bigger and bigger and bigger until it's at like 20 and just sack him and ping someone. That's all I do. It's just put my mana into him.
Yep. Next up, we got Gwen Stacy. When she enters, you exile the top card of your library. You may play that card for as long as you control this creature. It's 1 in a red for a 2/1. And it has Transform for 2 and Jeskai, which is also the casting cost on the other side, which is Ghost Spider, which is a 4/4 flying vigilance haste, spider human hero. When you play a land from exile or cast a spell from exile, put a 1/1 counter on it, and remove 2 counters from it, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. So it seems cool as like a commander, kind of like Prosper, except for you get Jeskai colors.
Yeah. Yeah, Prosper does get to exile stuff, and it's kind of a.
I mean, just kind
like
of
a
you play
fair-
the front side first and then flip it.
Yeah,
But,
true. You just get one card though. Prosper keeps triggering, and Prosper like it's going to be the fair Prosper. Like Prosper, when you play from exile, you get a treasure, and that's just like you start comboing off and
Yeah.
chaining together stuff, and it's a storm to Prosper. This is going to be fair, and you can play stuff like all that draw super fast. What do they call that? Draw fast stuff. Impulse draw. I think
yeah,
that's
impulse draw.
the name. So you can put that. She's been a fun one in that standard deck where you plot her and get her to cast the backside for free. And when you cast the backside, if you already had her out, she gets bigger. Just kind of a fun, nifty thing. But yeah, could be a cool commander. That's kind of about it. And next we have J. Jonah Jameson. 2 in a red for a 2/2 legendary human citizen. When he enters, suspect up to 1 target creature. And whenever a creature you control with menace attacks, create a treasure token.
You can even suspect himself.
He could be Spider-Man. He's so confused. It's just a flavorful card.
Yeah.
And I suspect, trying to figure out who Spider-Man is. He says Spider-Man's a menace, so whenever some of the menace attacks, he gets money because he needs more pictures of Spider-Man.
Yep. What about this is a commander and you do a menace deck?
I would need to look at the cards. I doubt, but I need to look at the menace cards. We would have to see.
All right,
What-
next up. What?
I don't know what you would do when you create a treasure. You're like, cool.
Yeah, you would need something to end the game too, bro.
I don't know.
All right, Maximum Carnage, 4 in a red for an enchantment saga. Until your next turn, each creature attacks each combat if able, and a player other than you than able, so it goads them. For Chapter 2, add red, red, red. In Chapter 3, deal 5 damage to each opponent. I think this card is awful, and I hate goad as a mechanic.
Yeah.
Any other comments? Is it good, better than not good?
It's a commander card.
It's a commander card, but like, is any of the modes good? No, not really. Like for 5 mana, no.
I could see someone like, oh, I want my Eldrazi to cast faster, so I play this. And
But just play Seething Song then. Like,
yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's pretty bad. All right, next we have Shadow of the Goblin. 1 in a red for enchantment. As at the beginning of your first main phase, discard a card. If you do, draw a card. And whenever you play a land or cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, this enchantment deals 1 damage to each opponent.
good
This
if
is a
you have the
Prosper card.
mayhem mechanic, or Prosper.
Mayhem, I see.
Or
Okay.
Mayhem or Madness deck. Commander.
Because you want to discard. Here, it's the discard outlet.
Mhm.
A little bit of bonus casting. I see
And then you
that.
cast it from the yard and it triggers.
Yeah. Flashback could be.
Yeah, good with flashback too.
It's so narrow.
Yeah, but it only deals 1 damage, so it's like, okay, you do that
Yeah.
a lot. I mean, I guess if
Each
you're
opponent-
doing the Crucible thing and you play a whole bunch of lands, then maybe because like each land is paying them.
Yeah,
But like you
it's
need to
just
be able to have like fast bond or something. Like so maybe in Vintage Cube,
it's so
fast bond and
narrow.
Crucible in this.
Yeah, once you have a
And like
two-card
strip
combo,
mine.
once you have a three-card
Or
combo,
fast.
add a fourth one.
Yeah, four card combo. There you go.
No, it's so narrow. It's so it could see a home, but like it's not going in every deck.
Next up, we got the Spider Punk. It is 1 and a red for a 2/1 legendary creature spider human hero with Riot. Other spiders you control have Riot. Spells and abilities can't be countered, and damage can't be prevented. Solid, especially if you have a
The
bunch of
haste is
spiders.
Riot is sick.
Yeah.
Haste is sweet. See this in being an aggressive list. Oh, haste is really like Riot's really good. So I don't know. They have to be spiders, so it has to be like a standard spider deck.
I
But
mean, you
like
can build a spider commander deck, but
that too. Yeah.
then you probably would want the Jund spider and just make 3
Mm-hmm.
colors though, versus mono red spiders.
Yeah, it's probably not the helm. But Riot is really, really good. It's just, you have to play spiders? And next we have Spider-Verse. 3 red for an enchantment. The legend rule doesn't apply to spiders. And whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, you may copy it. If you do, you may choose new targets for the copy. If the copy is a permanent spell, it gains haste. You can only do it once per turn.
I don't think this is that good.
Spiders deck.
Copy your spiders. Woo.
Play the 5-color spider guy.
Yeah.
Spiders.
You got Spinneret and Spiderling next, which is 1 red for a 1/2 legendary creature spider human hero. With whenever you attack with 2 or more spiders, put a 1/1 counter on it. Whenever it deals 4 or more damage, you get to impulse draw the top card of your library.
1 drop. It's got to be spiders, so I don't know.
I don't know. We got the Riot thing. We got this. Is there enough spiders for like a mono red standard deck here?
I feel like yes, but I wouldn't run this card. I don't know. It's a horrible top deck. You need to get the ball rolling.
It's decent on turn 1, but otherwise it's bad.
Yeah, it's a horrible top deck. I don't like it. And next we have Craven's Last Hunt. 3 and a green for a saga. First one, mill 5 cards. When you do, this saga deals damage equal to the greatest power amongst creature cards in your graveyard to target creature. 2, target creature you control gets +2/+2 till end of turn. And then 3, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand.
It's good and limited. I don't know how good it is outside of that.
Yeah, being removal, mill 5 cards out of your 40 card deck is pretty big. The other 2 modes seem pretty crap.
Yeah, I mean they're good at the last mode's good and limited because it replaces itself. But
yeah, it's card draw.
removal. Yeah.
Yep. Removal and card draw. Target creature you control gets +2/+2 till end of turn.
That's whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet, we got in with a 1/1 token. All right.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Lizard, Connor's Curse, 2 green for a 5/5 trample. When it enters, up to 1 other target creature loses all abilities and becomes a green lizard creature with base power 4/4. This is a bomb and limited because you just make one of your 1/1s a 4/4 forever.
Yep.
I don't know if it's that good outside of that because, like, I mean, you can make your weak things a 4/4, but whatever. I mean, I guess we can keep flickering this.
I feel like I want to make it work in standard because it's kind of just like elking something.
Except for that's a 3/3. A little bit easier to kill than a 4/4, but
yeah, with like lightning bolt and stuff. But this you have the 5/5 to block it. Yeah, you're not going to really do anything. Or you could, right, get your own creature. I feel like it could be best in Commander if you hit somebody's commander and and so they just get a 4/4. But then they can block with it still, so it's not that good either. I don't know. It's okay. Seems just okay.
It's okay.
Next, we have Miles Morales. 1 in a green for 1/2 legendary human citizen hero. When he enters, put a +1/+1 counter on each up to 2 target creatures. Then for 3 in Naya, transform him, activate a sorcery, or just pay in 3 in Naya. So 6 mana for first strike. Haste has camouflage, which is 2 colorless activated ability. Put a +1/+1 counter on Ultimate Spider-Man. Is he Ultimate Spider-Man? He gains hexproof and becomes colorless until end of turn. He is Ultimate Spider-Man. Okay, put a +1/+1 counter on himself. He gains hexproof. And whenever you attack, double the number of each kind of counter on each spider and legendary creature you control. Another spider deck.
That's pretty good. If you have a counters dot deck, it's good in there.
But it only doubles the spider counters.
No, and legendary creatures.
And legendary creature you control. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
I mean, but just playing the front side, put 2 1/1 counters on stuff. It's not bad.
Yeah, but it's like a 2-drop. Like you play a 1-drop, and then you curve into him. You don't have 2 creatures. Or can you put it on himself?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, I was thinking it had to be different, so I was confused, but that makes sense.
Like 1 on himself and 1 on the other thing that you have.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it's great. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's good and limited. Like it's okay in Commander, I think.
It's better than I was first anticipating. I was reading it kind of wrong, but it's fine.
Next up, we got the Radioactive Spider. It is 1 green for a 1/1 reach death touch. And Fateful Bite, you can pay 2, sack it, search library for a spider hero card, reveal it, put it in your hand, activate as a sorcery. Card's pretty good. You can search for any of these Spider-Man cards, so if you play it, this is okay. But it's just a 1 mana 1/1. So it's good and limited.
Yeah. We've seen the 1 mana reach death touch before, and it's pretty decent. But as a rare, I don't know.
It's a rare because you can search for a spider.
Yeah, but is this your pack 1 pick 1 out of the pick 2?
I mean, it'd be one of my 2 picks probably because green white is the best. Green white spiders.
True.
So I would just pick
Okay.
this.
Yeah.
If green white was not the best, probably not.
Yeah.
I mean, I would still pick other cards over it. Like some of the uncommons are more busted than this.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Next we have Sandman, Shifting Scoundrel. 1 green for a star legendary sand elemental villain. His power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. Sandman can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. And then he's got an activated ability, 3 green, return this card and target land card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. You have to have the land card in your graveyard.
Yes, you have to have the land. Which makes it harder.
Harder to do, yep. But I bought 2 copies for my land standard deck.
I think it's okay.
Yeah, I'm going to be playing him in standard. He's pretty good. I do like you can play that at instant speed, so you hold up the 5 mana if he's in your graveyard and land.
Yep.
And then just instant speed, put him for 5. He comes in tapped, but you just straight on tap him, and then you get an attack in with them.
Yep.
It's pretty sweet.
You can't be blocked by weak things, so.
Mm-hmm. Usually gets through. Play fetch lands in. Fabled Passage is a fetch land in standard right now.
Well, aren't the fetches in standard too?
No, we just got shocks.
Oh,
No
they
fetch
were
lands.
like on the bonus sheet?
Yeah.
Or something in
Yep.
Dragonstorm? Okay.
Yep. Guest lists.
Yeah. All right. And then now next we got Spider Ham Peter Porker. 1 and a green for a 2/2 legendary creature spider board hero. When it enters, create a food token. And other spiders, boars, bats, bears, birds, cats, dogs, frogs, jackals, lizards, mice, otters, rabbits, raccoons, rats, squirrels, turtles, and wolves get +1/+1 that you control. But they didn't
Did you
bury
say
the lead. The top one is other spiders. The rest doesn't matter unless you're not playing limited. Commander deck. Should we do it with all of these?
all of them? I don't know about all of them.
We just play any of them, right?
Yeah, you'd be good in
Are
any
you
of
putting
them.
this in a bear deck? Are you putting this in your bear deck? Are
I
you putting it in your cat deck? Putting it in what else do people do? Squirrel decks that already exist.
It depends. I could see squirrels,
This is an
yes.
anthem that makes a food, basically.
Yeah, yeah. I could see it. It's tough. Maybe in a birds deck because I don't know. It seems like borderline okay. I keep saying okay, but these cards are kind of okay. Not gonna lie.
In limited, it's good because it's an anthem, but for spiders,
Yeah, there's always spiders. It's always spiders. It's always pictures of Spider-Man.
yep.
I don't know. Okay, but next we got Strength of Will. 1 and a green for an instant till end of turn. Target creature you control gains indestructible, and whenever this creature is dealt damage, put that many +1/+1 counters on it.
Okay, combat trick.
Yeah, it's
It's
until
made
end of
from a
turn.
kill spell, I guess, too, that does damage or destroys.
Right, it doesn't.
It's best against like a lightning bolt or something, or if you're blocking.
Yeah, some sort of damage base. Yeah, it's not really a combat trick. You don't like get bigger and then kill something.
No, it's like you block. It's like a defensive combat trick. You
Yeah.
block, play it, get however they don't. You just block it, and then you get however many counters.
You just get counters. You don't really. They wouldn't attack in if you can kill it and block.
Right.
And block it.
Block
So,
their 5/5 with a 1/1. Now you have a 6/6.
yeah, it's just it. Yeah, it does not seem.
It's like okay, it's not great.
You could. Is there something like Walking Ballista you could do? If you have Hardened Scales, Walking Ballista out for 2, and until end of turn, Walking Ballista gains indestructible, and whenever this creature's dealt damage, you put that many pluses. So he pings himself, Hardened Scales puts 2 on him, and then he pings himself, Hardened Scales puts
Sure,
2.
you broke Walking Ballista again. Like
No one's ever broken Walking Ballista before.
Next up, we got Web of Life and Destiny, which on Arena is called Through the Omen Paths and is the namesake of the set.
Whoa, he said the thing.
Yeah. So Web of Life does 6 green for an enchantment with Convoke. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you look at the top 5 cards of your library and put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield, with the rest of the bottom in the random order. It's pretty good. You get a creature every turn.
I think this card's nuts. I saw someone.
Especially Commander.
I saw someone play standard with this, and they had a cage deck, so that was the hideaway card. So he's already playing big stuff. So if you have big stuff, like a bunch of overlords and stuff, you have some pretty good targets for this, and you're ramping into it. I don't know. This can get out of hand. Top 5 cards, you're pretty much guaranteed to find something.
It
Crater
sounds like
Hook,
it sounds like it would fit into the Una standard deck, right? The enchantment deck that already
Mhm.
exists.
Yeah. Yeah, but like Crater Hoof's in here. That's just big stuff. I don't know. It's a sick card. I think it's really good. I don't know about Commander.
I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
Especially if you have like a token deck or something, you just play it for like 2 mana, but
Yeah. It's definitely cool. Next we have Byrangit Carapace.
Biorganic.
Byorganic. Or it's organic, but it's bio. Okay.
Organic.
It's weird. Okay, 2 white blue for 4 mana artifact equipment. When it enters, attach it to target creature controls. Nice. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has, whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card for each modified creature you control. Equipped 2. So it's
at least one.
at least one, yeah. That's pretty nice. It's pretty nice.
Good in a counter
4 mana.
deck, or an equipment deck, maybe.
Yeah. Counters is pretty.
If you spread your equipment around and don't do Voltron.
Yeah. Counters is pretty dope. That can draw a lot of cards.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like a strict commander specific deck.
Right.
So, outside of that, I feel like there's so much other cards that also say when it deals combat damage, draw a card. So.
Next up, we got Spider-Woman. And she is a 2/2 legendary creature with flying. Costs 1 and a hybrid, white or blue, so you could pay either. And then artifacts and creatures your opponent's control enter tapped. It's pretty good. 2 mana 2/2 flyer. Tap all their stuff when they come in.
It's a hate bear. Maybe see EDH viable, because artifacts are pretty important in that. Other than that, not see standard or cube or modern, even not even like a sideboard for the artifact deck. This is CEDH.
Yeah.
If that.
Or if you play a hate bears deck. Like some people just
Yeah.
play decks that are that.
Next we have Dr. Octopus, Master Planner. 5 blue-black for a 4/8 legendary human scientist villain. Other villains you control get +2/+2. Your maximum size is now hand size is now 8. And at the beginning of your end step, if you have fewer than 8 cards in hand, draw cards equal to the difference.
This feels just like Jin Kataxis.
The new Jin Kataxias. But it doesn't hurt your opponent's hand size.
It does not, but it draws you a bunch of cards.
So it's worse.
It's nuts and limited. I don't know how good it is outside of that. Like,
sure,
I'd probably rather just play Jin Kataxis, but
yes. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, play Jin and then play this. Unless you like Dr. Octopus. Like all these, if you like this character, play it as
if you like
a
the character, go ahead and do it. Next up is Superior Spider-Man, 2 blue-black for a 4/4 legendary creature, Spider-Human Hero. You may have it enters a copy of any creature card in a graveyard, except for his name is Superior Spider-Man, and he's a 4/4 in addition. When you do, exile that card. I mean, do we care about a 4/4 clone?
Yes. It's not a clone. It's a body double in your graveyard.
4/4 body double?
It's like a 4 mana reanimate. So if you have like in standard
it's a 4/4.
Yeah, but it like Arwen from Final Fantasy was a 5/5, right? The 8 mana mono black guy.
Yeah.
You copy him for 4 mana. It's kind of dope. You get its ETBs, Arcana Cruelty.
Yeah, that's good with Archon.
It's a pretty good reanimator card. I thought you would be pretty high on this.
I could just pay 2 for Animate Dead.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't play body double, so I'm not a huge
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it's okay. Like, it's okay. If you need another effect like this, you can.
Yeah, I like body double. Yeah, he's okay. I think it's cool. Next we have Symbiote Spider-Man. 2 and then Hybrid Demir for a 2/4 legendary Symbiote Spider Hero. When this creature deals combat damage to a player, look at that many cards from the top of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. So it's pretty sweet, like a big surveil, whatever his power is. And then he has an activated ability, 2 in Demir Hybrid. Exile this card from your graveyard. Ooh. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. gains this card's other abilities forever. Activate only as a sorcery. That kind of nifty card.
Yeah, it's not bad.
This reads to me.
I hate the like gains other abilities things. You have to remember what the hell you gave.
Yep, forever, forever. You do get he does get exiled, so I'd just imagine I'd put this underneath the card,
Yeah.
just like as an aura or something, you know. I can see this. This seems like a cube card. Seems, I don't know about like high-powered vintage cube, but like this seems like a fun cube card. Yeah.
All right, next up we got Carnage, the Crimson Chaos, 2 black-red for a 4/3 with trample. When he enters, return target creature card mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains this creature attacks each combat if able, and when it deals combat damage to a player, sacrifice it. And it has Mayhem for a black-red, meaning if you've discarded it this turn, you can cast it for black-red, but normal casting rules apply. So it's just like whenever you can play a creature. I don't think it's that
stats. It's stats.
If it wasn't 3 or less, or if it didn't get sacked, I think it'd be okay.
Yeah, right. And then
it's basically like you just slam them with your best 3 drop, and then they just take it, and then you're like, okay, I have a 4/3 left over. Like, whoop-de-doo.
What if it's Ball of Lightning though?
Sure, it's okay with Ball Lightning, I guess. Like,
yeah, it's just stats. It's just
like
hit him. That's just what this card reads to me. And next we have the Ultimate Green Goblin. 1 colorless and then 2 hybrid Rakdos mana for a total of 3 mana for a 5/4 legendary goblin villain. At the beginning of your upkeep, discard a card, then create a treasure token. And he has Mayhem for 2 and a hybrid Rakdos. I think this card's kind of badass.
So you do have to discard. You always have to discard.
Yeah.
But if you are hellbent, you just get a treasure token.
Yeah. This reminds me of Rotting Regisaur. You remember that card? It was dinosaur. At the beginning of your upkeep, you have to discard. I even ran that in like my Reanimator decks. Like it's a relevant body for 3 mana, and you get a treasure, and it's like beginning of your upkeep, you haven't drawn yet, and if you're hellbent, nothing happens. You top deck, Animate Dead, and boom, and it's pretty cool. And cube Reanimator lists.
Yeah.
I could see it in maybe like an aggro standard deck or something.
Maybe.
Oh, you get a cast.
The issue is it's legendary, so you can't just play like 4 of them. But
yeah, that is true. Legendary really hurts it. So cube, you belong. I don't know. I could maybe see it still.
Next up, we got the Cheering Crowd. It is 1 and a hybrid red-green for a 2/2 human citizen. At the beginning of each player's first main phase, they may put a +1 counter on this. If they do, they add a colorless for each counter on it. So if opponent gets to add 3, comes back to you, you can add 4. Playing Commander, it's going to be way more ridiculous.
It gives it to your opponent. It's just...
I know, and usually it gets killed before it comes back to you, so it's like, thanks for the
What did you do? Nothing. You gave your opponent mana.
It can get big, and if it does get to your turn, you're getting a bunch of mana, but...
It's definitely fun, but...
I don't think it's that good, though.
Yeah, if you're trying to win, don't run this card. Next we have Scarlet Spider. Ben Riley. 1 red-green for a 3 mana 4/3 legendary spider human hero. It's got web slinging for Gruul. It's got trample. And then if Scarlet Spider was cast using web slinging, he enters with X +1/+1 counters on it, where X is the mana value of the returned creature.
It's bomb
It's just-
limited. But
Yeah,
you
big
just web
stats.
sling something in and it becomes huge with trample. Because if you return a 6-drop, this is a 10, whatever, 10/9 with trample.
Trample's pretty dope. You're bouncing in Gruul, though? I don't know what kind of enters.
I mean, Inferno
Yeah.
Titan.
Oh my goodness. You miss out on the Inferno Titan attack trigger. No, you attack with them first. Inferno Titan, yep, and then you
Yeah, you
it has to be
attack,
tapped.
and then because it has to be tapped. So you attack with the Inferno Titan, you web sling it,
I
play the Inferno Titan again. This is a good turn 8 play with the Inferno Titan.
is that win more?
Probably.
Kind of. You already have an Inferno Titan out.
That they
But is
didn't block.
Yeah. But is that cool? That is really cool. Yeah. It's probably bad.
Next up, we got Mary Jane Watson. It is 1 and a hybrid white-green for a 2/2 legendary creature human performer. Whenever a spider you control enters, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. This card's nuts in the green-white deck. Like, just draw a card every turn.
Yeah. Draw cards is pretty insane. Yeah, this seems like why green white is so strong.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never played limited.
The uncommons are good too in green-white.
Yeah, I mean it's got to be for
Again,
limited.
just web slinging in general is good. Like, because there's so many like ETBs in green-white that you're just like, okay, web sling, play this, web sling, like.
Yeah. Value Town.
Yep. You just outvalue your opponent so much.
Next we have Silk, Web Weaver, 2 green white for 4 mana, 3/5 legendary spider human hero, as web slinging for 1 green white. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 1/1 green white human citizen creature token. As activated ability, 3 green white creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain vigilance until end of turn.
There's another bomb in limited.
I'm trying to think of a combo. There's got to be some sort of combo. Whenever you cast a creature spell, make a dude. Definitely like sack the dude to Ashnod's Altar, and then maybe there's a bounce guy. There's a astral statue.
You could just play a bunch of cheap creatures and then activate the ability to buff them all too.
Yeah. Okay, the fairway seems pretty good as like a commander. The unfair way, there's got to be something here. You can't just whenever you cast a creature spell get a dude and not be broken in some way. Ashnod's Altar, bounce spells, and then yada yada.
You have an Ornithopter and a couple in web things. Just keep looping.
Yep. Boom.
And a way to tap your Ornithopter. Like what? Oh, what's the mana dork that's like tap a creature, add a mana? There you go. That thing.
The mana dork that does that?
Yeah.
Or Earth.
Earthcrafts would work too.
Earthcraft.
But there's a creature too that's like tap an untapped creature you control, add a mana.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of them that are like at tap 2 or 3 do that. But.
There's some convoluted combo with this card, and I will be back with next episode with the combo as my jank combo.
Next up, we got Mr. Negative 5 green black for a 5/5 legendary creature human villain with vigilance and lifelink. When he enters, you exchange a life total with an opponent. If you lost life this way, you draw that many cards.
Oh my goodness.
This is also a good one to flicker because you'd be like, oh, you're at 20 and I'm at 40. I'll switch, draw 20 cards, and then I'll flip and switch, flicker it and switch again.
Yeah, it seems super fun. For sure. Definitely have to be Commander, Reanimate, or the life gain deck. If you're messing with life, then 7 mana's doable. It's doable.
Yeah, but it's an enters. Like you can just reanimate it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Reanimate would be pretty sick. Then maybe even like Helm of the Host. You don't need a flicker. You like Helm of the Host and Reanimator sometimes. Yeah, seems like a cool commander card for sure. Next we have The Spot, Living Portal. 3 white black for 4/4 legendary human scientist villain. When the spot enters, exile up to 1 target non-land permanent and up to 1 target non-land permanent card from a graveyard. Then when he dies, put him on the bottom of his owner's library. If you do, return the exiled cards to their owner's hands.
Yeah, so you can exile one of your opponent's things and a thing from your graveyard, and then they get that back and you get that back, or you can hit 2 of your things.
Seems slow.
It's kind of like a mini Angel Serenity.
Yeah, but it's 5 mana.
It's good and limited. I don't know how good it is in Commander. Like,
I could see limited because it's removal,
yeah.
and if they do remove it, then they get it back, but it's slowly. 4/4 body is pretty relevant.
And you get something back because like usually you hit your best thing in your yard.
Right. Yeah, your best thing in your yard. That is a pretty key spot where you can target either your stuff or your opponent's. But if they're not Reanimator, target your own thing from your graveyard. 100%. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's slow. Yeah.
Next up, we got Spiderman 2099. It is red-blue for a 2/3 legendary creature spider human hero. It's from the future, so you can't cast it on your first, second, or third turn of the game. It has double strike and vigilance at the beginning of your end step. If you've played a land or cast a spell this turn from anywhere other than your hand, Spider-Man deals damage equal to his power to any target.
It seems really cool. I just don't know what deck yet. Confused.
Yeah, I don't know what deck you'd play him in really, unless you just have an Impulse Draw deck. But like,
it's an Impulse Gwen deck. He
or
puts 99.
Madness, I guess. Like,
Yeah. It seems really cool.
the Crucible seems bad in a blue-red deck if you play this as the commander. Like,
As the commander, yeah. I don't know, maybe. I mean, you get a land drop every turn.
but you ping
yeah.
for 2, like unless you buff him a lot.
Every turn is pretty slow for commander.
I guess you could like Voltron him up to like a bunch of damage, but
And it's like you play him turn 4. I don't know. It seems cool, but I don't think it's going to play out well.
yeah.
Next we have Craven the Hunter. 1 black green for a 4/3 legendary human warrior villain. It's got trample. Whenever a creature an opponent controls with the greatest power among creatures that player controls die. Whenever a creature an opponent controls with the greatest power among creatures that player controls, with the greatest power, dies, draw a card and put a +1/+1 counter on them. I don't know why they needed to say among the creatures that player controls. Oh, I guess it's only for that player. It's not like the greatest power amongst everybody's.
Yeah.
Okay.
This card is a bomb and limited because like you always want to kill their biggest things. So you just kill it.
Yeah.
Or like if you block with this and it's their biggest thing, like you trade, you get a card back.
I can see limited, yeah.
But I don't know if it is like commander you could play it, but it's kind of like the bounty thing where you're just like, I want to kill the biggest thing every time. Like,
yeah. And sometimes, like, if someone's playing an Urza or something, that's only 1 power. Like, their commander is just way better. It has low power. So, pretty bad. Next, we have Arana, Heart of the Spider. 1 red-white for a 3/3 legendary spider human hero. Whenever you attack, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature. Whenever a modified creature you control deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn.
it's okay. It modifies whatever attacks.
And then it's whenever a modified creature you control deals combat damage to a player. It doesn't have to be her. So on turn 2, you have a modified creature that has +1/+1 counter. Play her, attack on in. I guess you already played her, so you don't have mana for the next card.
Right. Unless you hit a land, but then you haven't played a land.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's like whatever.
No.
It's okay.
It's sure not Lelia.
Next up is Jackal. Blue-green for a 1/1 human scientist villain with trample. Whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value equal to Jackal's power, copy it, except the copy isn't legendary, then put a 1/1 counter on it. So it's like Birthing Pod, deck. Cast a 1-drop, then a 2-drop, then a 3-drop, then a 4-drop.
Yeah, I think it's so much cooler than Birthing. It's not like Birthing.
Well, I mean, you have to build your deck a similar way, like where you have.
Yes. Yeah, you need to start at 1, 2, 3, but most commander decks are kind of like that. I think this is super cool. I want to build it, but I've built so many Simic decks that's like, am I doing this again? Am I really going down this path again? And maybe it'll be too much samey after a while.
Probably.
But it looks really cool and fun for a good session. We'll see how much samey it is. But I think it's super cool. Next we have Cosmic Spiderman, a Wooburg, legendary, yay, 5/5 Spider Human Hero. It's got flying, first strike, trample, lifelink, haste. At the beginning of combat on your turn, other spiders you control gain flying, first strike, trample, lifelink, haste, on a turn.
Yay, we got the Spider Commander.
Yeah. I hate Wooburg with a passion, but this is like, oh, my first set was Spider-Man, and everybody's playing Commander, and I don't know what Spider to pick. Let's just play the 5-color one and jam all my Spider-Man dude cards into it. It's just such writing on the wall. It's boring. I hate Wooburg.
Next up, we got Doc Ock's Tentacles, which is 1 mana for an equipment. Whenever a creature you control with mana value 5 or greater enters, you may attach his equipment to it. Creature gets +4/+4, and the equip cost is 5.
+4/+4.
Your big things get bigger. Does that matter?
No. That's so funny. Your big things get bigger. I kind of like the flavor. 4 arms, +4/+4. You need to be big.
Yeah,
Other than that, yes.
but it's Doc Ock. Shouldn't it be 8 arms?
But Doc Ock never had 8 arms. It was always 4. Because he has his hands and legs. That was his octopus part. Dang. Doc Ock always had 4.
Was it 4 and then his hands and legs made it 8?
He just called himself Doc Ock, and if he has metal arms, you say yes. Okay, you're Doc Ock. You don't question these things. Next, we have Interdimensional Web Watch. 4 mana for an artifact. When this artifact enters, exile the top 2 cards of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards. Nice. Tap, add 2 mana of any combination of colors. Spend this mana only to cast spells from exile.
So
it was also good.
You might play this in like Prosper or a artifact, but otherwise I don't think so.
Yeah. It was going so good. And then the last sentence.
Next up, we got Iron Spider. The Stark upgrade is 3 for a 2/3 legendary artifact creature spider hero with vigilance. It has tap. Put a 1/1 counter on each artifact creature and vehicle you control. It's pretty good. And 2, remove 2 1/1 counters from among artifacts you control. Draw a card. It's a pretty good card.
Yeah, this is sweet. If you like Steel Overseer and you wanted to have a commander as him, here you go.
Let's do it.
I like Steel Overseer. That's sweet. I don't know. I might look into this, but I'm trying to avoid making more commander decks, so
Is it good enough for me to put them in my Sir Ginger deck?
maybe, honestly, yeah. Drawing cards is good. Um, it's a
Plus,
bit
Sir Ginger
slow,
has
but
counters on himself, so.
yep. Drawing cards is good. I think, yeah, it's pretty bomb. I would put that in Sir Ginger for sure. Right next we have Peter Parker's Camera. 1 mana for an artifact. This artifact enters with 3 film counters on it. And you can pay 2, remove a film counter from this artifact, copy target activated or triggered ability you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. The more I play with this card, the more I love it. I think it's pretty underrated. It's really, really good. There's a lot of activated and trigger abilities that you would like to copy for just 2 mana. It does run out of film,
Yep.
but I mean, you should win the game by then.
You
Hopefully.
would think.
I don't know, like Earth's activated ability is sweet. The Overlords in Standard are sweet. I would look at your
It's
deck
definitely
again.
better. It's definitely better in constructed than like limited.
Yeah.
It's bad. 'Cause
Oh yeah, limited. It's so narrow, but constructed. Just I would say look over your deck and see how many activated triggered abilities you would actually like to counter, and I think there's more than you would expect.
Next up, we got the rocket-powered Goblin Glider. It's 3 mana for an equipment. When it enters, if it was cast from your graveyard, attached to target creature you control, equipped creature gets +2/+0, flying and haste. Equip cost is 2, and the mayhem is 2, which means if you discard it, you can play it for 2.
When Mom says they have lightning greaves at home,
I think it's good enough that you might still play it otherwise, though.
yeah,
I mean, especially in like a red deck, if you have a way to discard it, right?
yeah,
Like
faithless
generating
looting
free
type
equipment.
effects.
Yeah.
The
It's okay.
flying,
I mean, those 2/2
and haste.
flying
Yeah.
haste is pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty
You're
good.
going to
The
get in
flying,
with whatever you attach it to.
hmm yeah, yeah, it's fine. Next we have Oscorp Industries. I know the lore.
Yeah.
Land. This land enters tapped. And when this land enters from a graveyard, you lose 2 life. It has tap for Grixis, but it has Mayhem.
Yeah, so
A
you
land
can
that
pitch it
has
into like
Mayhem.
your faithless looting and then play it.
Yeah. Land that has Mayhem's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think that's cool. I mean, you play it in a Grixis deck in Commander anyway, probably, just because it's another Grixis fixing land. I mean, unless you play 0 tap lands, but if you're playing like the 3-color enters tapped land, this is better than that, ain't it?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
I would try to avoid tap lands, but it's free value, so like the discard, it could be cool.
would you play it over the cycling land? Probably not, because you could fetch the cycling land, right?
The basic land type's too good.
Next up, we have Urban Retreat. Enters tapped. Taps for, was that Naya? Or no, Bant. Take 2, return a tapped creature you control to its owner's hand, put this card from your hand on the battlefield. So it's got like web slinging as a land. It's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, a constant bounce forever. It's pretty good. It's not instant speed, so you can't save your dang card. So it's balanced in that way. But if games are going long, you gotta enter the battlefield. Like this could be kind of sweet. Very slow, but like it's like a bounce enchantment. I think it's fairly strong in the right deck.
Yep.
Last but not least, Multiversal Passage is a very, very good card. It's a land. This land enters, choose a basic land type, and you may pay 2 life. If you don't, it enters tapped, so it's a shock land. But this land is the chosen type. So if you choose island, it is actually still an island, which is pretty important in standard right now with all the verges. Verges, you need either one of the colors to activate the dual land. So that's pretty nice. think it's a very, very good land. Being
Choose
able
your
to be
own base.
untapped. hmm I think it's good. Nice land
All
to
right,
have.
that is Spider-Man the set.
Spooderman. The
Do
set.
you have a jank combo this week?
Oh, I did one. Anti-Venom and what was that card? Let me go to it quick. With great power. So the 4-mana aura. All damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to an enchanted creature instead. You put that on Anti-Venom, and Anti-Venom says if damage would be dealt to him, prevent that damage and put that many +1/+1 counters on him.
All right.
They have to have removal.
Yeah. And my my crazy card this week is Avazoa from Weatherlight. It is a 3 and a blue for a 2/2 flying creature with the activated ability skip your next untap phase. It gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Use this ability only once each turn.
+2/+2, huh? That must be worth it.
Skipping your untap step.
That must be worth
And
it.
it's a 4-mana 2/2 flyer.
When's this from?
Weatherlight.
Weatherlight, yeah, that is a very old card. Oh.
It says once each turn too, which means you could technically use on your opponent's turn, couldn't you?
Ooh.
And then you just skip your untap step once instead of twice.
But then you're tapped, so you already attacked.
Yeah.
This is when, yeah, vigilance is good. Yeah,
Put vigilance on it and don't play anything on your turn.
Game.
You have a 4/4 that can block and attack for 2.
Heck yeah. That's funny. I like it.
All right, and as always, thanks to everyone on Patreon that supports us. We have a TCG Player affiliate link if you want to pick up any of these cards. If you want to pick up any sleeves or accessories to protect them, use our Heavy Play. Use our code MTG Place for 10% off.
Mm-hmm.
We also have some cool-ass playmats coming out soon with artwork from Eric Deschamps, so it looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's the guy that did one of the Bitter Blossoms and stuff.
You know Commander, you know Eric.
Yeah.
That's for sure. We also have a Discord if you want to come hang out and talk to us. Thanks for watching.
Bye, everybody.
Peace.